It's Mr. Zuni back out with another video, and we're going to talk about EMP money right here. We're just going to get straight into it. EMP money, just like everything else, has been on a crazy dip. If you have not been paying attention to the stock market, I did a video about it before. Just kind of market watch. We're just low today. We hit another a red day, and we may potentially even go lower because we're going to have a big Fed hike or Fed meeting tomorrow, and it won't be concluded until Wednesday. And they're going to give us the reports about how the economy is doing, and a lot of big guys talking about how it doesn't look too good. So I didn't deploy all of my cash into this play, but I thought it would be a good risk to reward on this one, especially. Have you guys not seen the last couple days, 3 days ago, or let's just say a week ago, this bad boy was at $3,000, and it did fall too when it was when we had the Luna debacle. It dipped as well, and it shot back up to $2,000. So I mean, a month ago. Sorry, not a week ago. No, a week ago. I thought I said no, it's May. It's May, a month ago. Sorry. About a month ago it was $3,000, and a few days ago it was at $2,000. So right now it's at $400, about in a 395. So that's where my entry point is. I was trying to get in the 300s. Didn't want to get in the fours. It was just when I was looking at buying it, it was at 450, 460, and then it literally dropped like almost $100 or like 60, $50 within a few minutes. So I entered in a little bit here. I got some EMP, EMP as well. This is their stable coin. So basically, if you guys don't know, this is just like AIMS, just like a lot of the Tomb Forks or Tomb Finance, where you have to stay on peg. So this one is pegged to nothing other than Ethereum. So that's good. I do like Ethereum. I think I want to say I like Ethereum better than Bitcoin. But Bitcoin was the first token I got in a few years back. But I still have love for Ethereum because last year it earned me way more than Bitcoin, so I was impressed. Either way, I think Ethereum might have a big once they start doing their going from miners to validators. I think that's going to be a big influx in the price. One of the biggest things for Ethereum, just like Bitcoin with the miners, is that they put heavy pressure of selling on the on the miners. And once Ethereum goes away from the miners and is able to get away from that, them having to pay them, and them having to sell for necessity, right? They need to keep up with their costs. So it is what it is. It happens. You sell. You have to. You're making. It's a business, so that's what they have to do. So, but once they go to validator nodes or validators or nodes, I guess too. It was called validator. So once they go over to the validation stage of their crypto or their blockchain, right? They're not going to be paying all that. Plus, as a validator, you're not going to be earning as much as you were if you were to be a miner. And you have to have a little bit. I can't remember the exact, but you have to hold a certain amount or pay. I think it was at the time I was looking at it, I want to say it was upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars to be a validator, potentially be a validator. So it's gonna be super crazy when they start doing that. I think that's gonna bring up the price because two things. I think EMP, but Ethereum is gonna be. Basically, it's going to get away from that selling pressure. And then when you have the non-selling pressure, I think it's something around like $2 million or what was it 1,900? I think it was $19,000 or $1.9 million a selling pressure a day. I don't think it's a million. I think it's $1,900. I can't remember, but there's a lot of selling pressure on Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. So when that goes away, I think we're gonna have an influx in the price because we're not gonna have so much selling pressure. Plus, I think the price is gonna be a lot lower than it is. Maybe not now, but it's still gonna be low, right? we may get into the hundreds. And if that's the case, people are going to start loading up, and it's going to kind of incentivize the price. But when this happens, we're not too sure, but we're hoping it's sometimes this year. But I think either way, I think Ethereum is going to have a good place in the ecosystem, and they're going to start getting away from blockchains or using their blockchain specifically, and that's going to give way to a lot of different smaller crypto companies or crypto projects or crypto coins. They're going to start taking over as a layer 2 on Ethereum, like they have been. So that's why I feel like EMP money is going to be a good place to park some cash. Not only are you able to buy eShares, EMP money, and Ethereum here, you're also able to stake it. So this one's going to be a big one here. You can stake your ETH, and you can earn around a fixed APR of 19%, but you are locked up for 90 days. And you can kind of take profits when those lockup periods end. And the detonator is going to be something I'm not really looking into getting into the detonator, but this one would be a good place if you want to just put a couple of dollars in here, because there's 2 ways to win. Well, only one way if you're only putting a couple of bucks. They have random lottery tickets that you're able to win, and the prize right now is $25,000 that you could win if you're the highest depositor. So right now, the highest depositor or a person who deposited money is around $6,000. We just started. It just ended actually. It just ended about an hour and a half ago. But basically, this could be a good place for you guys to start, farming. They have 3 liquidity pools. So you have your EMP share. You can view here. I believe the BNB pool is the highest one. Yeah, that's almost 0.5%. This one is the lowest. This is your EMP and Ethereum. So, I mean, it is what it is. I personally like the ETH or the eShare and EMP. Not only are you getting both of the big 2 assets in the ecosystem, but you're able to ride them both up together because they do coincide together. We're about a double away from EMP money, and let's just do 2,000. So 2,000 divided by, let's just do 400. And that's a 5x. So you're able to make a 2x on EMP money and a 5x on eShares, give or take, if it goes back to the $2,000 where it was a few days ago to a week ago, right? So we were here early this, basically the beginning of the month. We are around there, about the $2,000 range. So we'll see what happens. We may have some crazy catalysts in the market. Maybe all bad news could be, but sometimes bad news. We get an answer and we kind of know what the stock market knows what they're going to do, and it is what it is. Oh, we have some big buys. Hey, we have some big buys here. It's crazy. A few minutes ago, a couple $1,000s worth right there. We'll see what happens when you get some bad news. Sometimes the bad news is good news, and sometimes good news is bad news in the stock market. So we don't really know what's going to happen. But the stock market takes into account of what they expect. So if it is something they expected, that could be good news. But if it's something worse, it could be really bad news. But if it's something like it's good news, right? And if it's news they expected, it's good news. But if it's not what they expected, it's bad news. So you can you have a little bit higher chance of it being good news. Plus, I don't think the Feds want to do anything crazy to the market any more than it is. But we'll see. It's not for sure. It's a gamble play. But yeah. EMP money, I've been looking at it for a while. They have nodes just like normal. You could stake your EMP or your eShares here to earn EMP, and this one you're earning. Whoa, that's a high APY or APR, just because we're not on peg yet. So once we get EMP over to be over 1.1%, or obviously when it's at peg, we're at 1%, or we're just gonna call it 1. But we have to be over 1.1. So this has to be 101 there. Anything over basic $1, you're good. Anything $1 and over, you're good, and you start printing. So we have a lot of stuff here. And yeah, just really quick video. You can make a lot of money on these things. You could do auto votes. I don't recommend doing the auto votes. Honestly, I won't do the auto votes. I kind of want to have everything here. I can figure out what I want to do with it. Here you're earning the eShare, which is going to be the higher value token, and then you can make nodes if you want to always earn EMP to pair it up with eShare. Obviously, I think my plan is to earn eShare, have a little bit of a node here, or to split the eShare with EMP, to sell a little bit of the eShare and pair it with EMP, or EMP, and then throw it back in here. So that's my plan. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested in EMP money. I know there's a big community here. I've been waiting to get in on it. I didn't really feel comfortable buying it at like $1,700, $1,600. I waited. I got my chance. Patience paid off, and I got in. We'll see what happens though. Nothing is for sure. This thing could go down to $100. And honestly, if it goes down half, $150, potentially doing a 5x within a couple of days to a week, I'm cool with that. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.